Yo people, what's up? Another race and lots of drama again. The 2020 Styrian Grand Prix, the Red Bull Ring became one of the first rings to host two consecutive races in one calendar. So some history right up there. Friday practice gave you a completely different story of what happened the last weekend. Mercedes, who had been leading the whole race throughout, they found themselves in tough conditions. Lewis Hamilton missed a major part of FP1 and a small part of FP2 due to loads and loads of car issues, and Valtteri Bottas too wasn't up on his pace. Sergio Perez, he topped FP2, and Max Verstappen too was found himself in a comfortable position ahead of the Mercedes drivers. Ferrari, they preponed their mega upgrade, which was supposed to come in Hungary, but it didn't seem to make that big of a difference. So race day, they still were expected to remain in a tough juncture. So we were up in the Saturday qualifying and it was amazing. Loads of GG nerves with excessive rains on the track. And Lewis Hamilton showed why he's the best in the world. He absolutely shattered it with a 1 minute 19.273, 1.21 seconds ahead of Max Verstappen, who gave it all he could, but in the end it just wasn't enough. Carlos Sainz took third, and he started third on the grid. Valtteri Bottas, Esteban Ocon, Alexander Albon, Pierre Gasly, Danny Rick, and his partner in crime next year, Lando Norris, followed by Sebastian Vettel, runner-up of the top 10. Charles Leclerc. So race day, and though poised to be a wet classic, it turned out to be a completely dry race. So the start, Lewis Hamilton, blistering start as always. Max Verstappen, no chance, though he tried his best. In fact, he came under pressure from Valtteri Bottas, who quickly took third place from Carlos Sainz. Now heading to turn 3, there's not much to do, but that's when the drama unfolds. So the two Scarlet Ferraris under the beaming hot sun, and they went into turn 3 hard. Leclerc was desperately trying to get into the inside of Vettel, and he absolutely smashed Vettel's revving on the exit, and that collision meant both Ferraris retired from the race, ending a rather horrible weekend for them. So compared to last race, the level of attrition and the level of tire deg in this race was pretty low compared to Austrian standards. So Mercedes were on top and they brought their A game into the race. Hamilton completely unstoppable, and Red Bull threw everything they could. Max Verstappen tried the undercut and it didn't work, and he pitted 3 laps before Bottas, who now had pressured rubber and of course had the better car, and later that would prove out to be a crucial decision. So all this mix-up and drama at the start with the Ferrari DNFs meant all this set up a brilliant ending. The racing points of Sergio Perez and Lance Stroll, they showed the true pace. Sergio Perez, after rather sad race for him last weekend, he bounced back, and oh my god, from P17 he absolutely clobbered everything that came on his way. He in fact got into a tussle with Alexander Albon towards the end. Unfortunately, he had some minor contact and got a front wing damage, so that he still managed to finish the race in a wonderful P6. So the McLarens and Racing Points and Danny Rick, they were in a tense fight in the final laps, and oh my god, absolutely epic final 3 laps. Ricciardo, who had slightly fresher tires than Lance Stroll, but obviously the pace of the Racing Points in the straight line was just too great, and he just went for it, Lance Stroll, and he got a poor exit. That means Lando Norris, the small guy, he peeked into the middle and intense three-way fight. Meanwhile, in the front, Valtteri Bottas was finally really close to Max Verstappen, and with fresher rubber, he was just unstoppable. He went for it on lap 67, on the outside of turn 3. But yeah, Max Verstappen got the better exit and he managed to hold on to his lead. But next lap around, Bottas did put a foot wrong, braked late and clipped the apex and got a brilliant exit, and yeah, from there on Max Verstappen didn't stand a chance. So well, Lewis Hamilton finally took his first win in 2020 after a rather dismissal first race, and Valtteri Bottas rounded up another Mercedes 1-2 in this hybrid era, Formula 1. Max Verstappen came up in a highly respected P3. Alex Albon showing that he too was quick. He finished in P4. Lando Norris from P12 on the grid, he finished P5. Sergio Perez and Lance Stroll finished P6 and 7, followed by Daniel Rick, Carlos Sainz and Dani Kvyat rounding up the points. So that was my review of the 2020 Styrian Grand Prix. Hope you people enjoyed the video. And do like, comment and share. And don't forget to subscribe to Arab's Prapancha. See you next week.